type of issue. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's acting real slow and weird. I'm not even sure if y'all can hear me, but it's acting kind of funny. I don't know what's going on with it right now. But okay. So today, Monday, time for a little bullshit and whatnot. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss this early. It's a minute in. And it's yeah, StreamYard is acting a little funny. So this probably is not going to be what I thought it was going to be. And I probably have to do this later. Because I don't know what's going on with this thing right now. But I just wanted to do a little small tier list thing right quick. Nothing big. Just something small. StreamYard's got to be an issue. But, all right, welcome. Hello. Hope everybody's day's going good and whatnot. See, I started a little bit early so that I could have a nice amount of time to do this. And, of course, StreamYard wants to screw with me a little bit. It's all good. It's all good. Not bitching about it. But, all right, yes, I am. I'm fucking a little bit annoyed. All right. First off, let's jump on here right quick and say hello to everybody before I get off and put up the chair thing. See if this is working a little bit. It is. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to the show. And that's all I'm going to do. Now, on to the next thing. Next thing is put up this tier list. Now, Game of Thrones has been being watched by a lot of people lately. I mean, an abundance of people. But that's not the one I want. I want it to be a little bigger than that. So, me having seen Game of Thrones a few times, I figured, why not bullfish and just do a little what's it called, a little tier list of the characters. The ones I like, the ones I dislike a lot. I mean, a lot. Because there's gonna be characters that I really, really don't like. But we're gonna start in season 1. Now I don't know if I could push this into like a multi-day thing, but I wouldn't mind doing that. But no. I'm gonna try and do this in one day and right fast. So let's start off in season 1. Let's get a look at our characters here. Got a lot of them. And I got reasons where I'm going to put everybody, I guess. So, look around a little bit. We can start with Robert Baratheon. King Robert Baratheon, who was more into whoring and boring and whatever the bro said, hunting whores and bedding boars or whatever Jamie said. But I didn't mind Robert. He just wasn't he was a good character. See, I'm not going to say like when I do this with somebody else, I'm gonna say more, but I'm gonna just give bullet points on characters, like why I don't like them, but I'm trying not to give away too much. which is almost impossible with this kind of list. Like, so all right, Robert was a bit player. Like he didn't do nothing. Like every decision he made was a just because decision. Trying to kill Daenerys just because her last name, that was just retarded. I'm called it was just retarded. But Robert, I would put in the not. I wouldn't rank Robert as a high character because he was in it very long. Like he was, I'll say a C character because I liked him because he was funny. Like before he was funny. I enjoyed him. Like I'm not even going front. I enjoyed Robert. Like so, I'm gonna put him in the C category. Now don't get me wrong. There's not going to be a lot of really high tier people because most of these people fucking suck. But a lot of them have good qualities. So I don't know. It's gonna be weird. All right, so get to Robert's best friend, Eddard Stark. Eddard Stark was, in my opinion, a little too. His honor screwed him over way too much. The decisions he made for the sake of honor were stupid. And don't get me wrong, I liked him, but he made a lot of mistakes. I mean, a lot of mistakes. And that's what got him killed. That's what got him killed. That's what got his head chopped off. Like, it's not, I ain't gonna say he deserved it, but at the same time, he should have taken the Iron Throne. He should have played his part a little harder than what he did. And trusting Littlefinger had to be the dumbest thing. And trusting his wife to make a decision that was smart, also dumb as dog food. But Eddard Stark was a good dude. And everything he did was for the right reason. And his rightness got him killed. But I rank him higher than I rank Robert. I'll say that right now. Like, so I put him in he's an A character to me just because he started it off and he taught all his kids, well, all his boys a lot. And Arya. Because, yeah. But I rank Eddard Stark is a A. Like, that's just my opinion. But let's move on down the list. We're still playing in season 1. I'm going to try and hold off on the Stark kids and just play with people that only was in season 1. So if you've seen the show, you know everybody who didn't make the season 2. So then you got, let's see, who we going to go with in season 1? I can't use him. Can't use. Oh, all right. Khal Drogo. Jason Momoa, Aquaman for Lobo, you know, goes on to do a bunch of stuff. He was only in this one season. He was cool as shit. Like, and I can't say nothing bad about him. He got screwed over because some broad screwed him over. Like, that's pretty much how it goes. Like, he trusted, he got fucked, and he ends up dead. So, but Khal Drogo was cool as shit for season 1 character. Like, and a lot of Daenerys in the future is because of him. So, I'm gonna move. He's not like. I gotta put him in the A category because if you did something that if you like shape somebody, like if your mannerisms, your personality starts to become more towards a character, later on and you ain't even in the show no more, then I got to give you credit. Like, I got to put you in the A tier just because you pretty much directed somebody for the rest of the show. So I can't say nothing bad about Khal Drogo. All right, but we're running out of people for season 1 real fast because a lot of people do make it to season 2. But this piece of shit doesn't. Like, Daenerys' brother, asshole, fucking shithead. I can't remember his fucking name. All I think is shithead. Like, every time I see the ball, that golden crown, like, his name, shit, Viserys, I think. It might, Viserys, because I think one of the dragons named for him. So I think his name Viserys, and he was an asshole. I mean, he was a selfish, stuck-up, egotistical, never did shit to earn anything asshole. I mean, no bullshit. This dude, you only see him for a little bit. He only in it for a little while, but he leaves the lasting impression of piece of shit. Just opinion. So we're gonna move him directly to the D tier. I wish it was something lower, but that's where he go. He's a dick. Good acting though. I mean, I'm not saying none of these actors. This is nothing about none of the actors. All the actors was great. They all played their part and made you have an actual feeling for the character. So that's a good job, in my opinion. Maester Luwin, I think. Remember, I'm not going to say like I know all these names like perfectly and whatnot, but I'm guessing as best I can. So this is the Maester from Winterfell. I don't even know really what to say about him, to be honest, just because he wasn't a bad character at all. And he loved the Stark kids and the Stark adults, I guess. But like, he had this I know everything, like those Citadel dudes. We'll get to them later, I think. I don't see them on here. But the Maesters are assholes, kind of. And that's why I wanted the show to be a little bit different. I wanted the White Walkers to go further and pretty much take over everything before they actually could fight back good. Like, there's no way it should have stopped where never mind. We'll get to season. That's in the shitty last season, but we'll get there. Maester Luwin was a character. He wasn't good nor bad. He was just kind of just there. Like, his advice wasn't great. I can't say nothing really good or bad about him. Like, he's a maester. Most of them are assholes. He wasn't an asshole though. He was pretty good. So we'll put him. I can't put him with the ball. So I'm gonna put him with Baratheon. So yeah, Maester Luwin goes to Baratheon ball. All right. Now, as you see, we're getting down to people who are pushing towards season 2, and it's a lot of characters that's going to be beyond season 2. I don't know who this dude is though. Oh no, yes I do. That's the other Maester. That's the cool Maester. I like him. All right, he's my favorite of all the Maesters that's on this show. It would be the old Targaryen ball. Let's see who else. All right, so we're looking for season 1 people that only is in season 1. And as far as I can tell, that might be it. For people that is only in season one of Game of Thrones. And that's not a lot of characters that was only in one season. No, I think that's the dickhead boy I don't like, right? The Maester boy who think he know everything. I don't know. I think that might be him. But all right. I think that is the end of season 1 of Game of Thrones. And we only have 5 characters. So these 5 characters, as you see, they're here, all die in season 1. They don't make season 2. And they all played a part. Eddard Stark and Khal Drogo is at A's because they live on throughout the rest of the show. They're the things they contributed live on in the people they contributed it to. The Stark kids, Daenerys, Robert Baratheon and Maester Luwin, they're characters. That's why they at sea, because they're just characters. That's what I think of them. They're not beyond that, for real. This dude's a dick. So he's in the D. Dicks go in the D. So that's where we're gonna leave those fuckers. And just characters is C's. Awesome motherfuckers is A's. And then you got the S's. I don't know how many people gonna make S, but we may get a few. All right. So we're on season 2 of Game of Thrones. As I look at these characters, I see a few that don't make it out of season 2. So let's start off with Renly Baratheon. Renly Baratheon, brother of Robert. Yo, Joe, how you? I can't kick him, dog. He gotta be in the categories and shit. You gotta give them. So we put in all the motherfuckers who's dicks all go to the D, because that's where dicks belong, in the D. So we're gonna leave them motherfuckers in the crapper. Now, Renly Baratheon. Renly Baratheon was the homosexual of the show. He was Robert's gay brother. And people were supposed to act like he wasn't the gay brother, but everybody knew he was the gay brother. So, some odd reason, when Robert dies, this dude thinks that he should be king. I have no idea why, because he has another brother that's older than him. So somehow he got it in his head that, well, I'm better than you, so I should be king. How the fuck? So he ends up going to war with his brother Stannis, who we'll get to, because Stannis lasts a little bit longer in the show than this dead motherfucker who dies because he was fucking stupid and he should have been right there helping Eddard Stark in the beginning. But this motherfucker go running out I don't like him. And on top of that, he had the little chick from Captain America, her over here, this little Natalie Dormer. I think that's how you say her name. I ain't positive on that. Don't hold me to it. But he had her, but he couldn't do nothing with her because that wasn't his thing. So he was banging her brother. Weird shit. There's a lot of weird go on in Game of Thrones, but so Renly Baratheon is going to the D's because he wasn't like horrible. Like, I don't hate him or nothing, but he is not cool. Like, he had no cool to him whatsoever. And he had no loyalty. That dude, he was an asshole. I don't like Renly Baratheon. Like, I'll probably get hate for that, but I don't really give a fuck. Like, Renly Baratheon was a fucking clown. All right, so that is the first death of season 2 that we're gonna give up there. And let's see. I'm trying to remember. I'm like, I gotta go about this on me trying to remember season by season, so I don't go too far from extra characters. So we find out who dies like right now by season and shit. So all right, or we could just, because this is going to take forever, I'll probably just start going character by character. So all right, let's go character by character. Sansa Stark. People like Sansa. People feel for Sansa. I'm not one of those people. I do not like Sansa. Sansa is shady as shit. She was raised pretty much by the queen, Cersei. And she took a lot of her mannerisms. The Battle of the Bastards did not have to go the way it went. If she'd have just told her brother that she had another army waiting right there while he was saying, where do we get other people? Where we going? We got to fight with what we got. We need more people. Bitch, you literally just had your mans come and tell you that he got a whole army waiting for you. You ain't gonna tell your brother that? You gonna let him go in there with the little bit of motherfuckers he got when he could have had a whole team coming in to flank him and not lost half his fucking team? Like, she was shady as shit. Like, and in my opinion, if the writers didn't suck so much and wasn't in such a rush, we'd have found out that Sansa is the one that got the motherfuckers from Dorne jump. No, got Daenerys jumped, went by the boy. What's his name? The Greyjoy boy. Not the boy, the old head boy. Damn, I'll remember it in a minute because he's right there. But Sansa is shady, in my opinion. Like, I have no trust for Sansa whatsoever. And I don't like her as a character. She's, in my opinion, you know where she gone. Like, people like her. I don't care what other people say. I don't like her. Fuck that bitch. All right, let's move on to my more favorite Stark, Arya. Arya, however you say it. I like her. While Sansa was being held captive by the queen and Joffrey and being slightly messed with a little bit, this little bro was sleeping on the ground, traveling with a bunch of dudes acting like a boy. Like, she got screwed over way more. The little chick gets stabbed in the gut like 3 times. She got to not watch, but listen to her pop get his head chopped off. Sansa had to actually go see the head hang on a spike. So I won't compare that one there because they both got fucked over on that one. But I had to get her hair cut off. Had to dip off to go pee. Like, she got screwed over. She was literally living on the ground. Sansa had a bed and a servant and another servant. Like, all right, so you got to deal with Joffrey's bullshit. You got to deal with whatever the queen talking about. But you get to go sleep in a bed. Like, she on a rock. She's sleeping on a rock or in a pig pen. Like, waiting to see if she's going to die. Like, it was a whole... Their stories are not even close to the same, in my opinion. Like, Sansa had a choice to go to the Bolton boy. Like, she went to Ramsay because she just was retarded. Like, I don't know why she went. He took, like, Littlefinger told her, look, I ain't gonna make you go. We can turn around and go somewhere else right now. She's, all right, no, we just gonna go to the people who killed my brother. Like, I'm gonna just go marry his son just on general purpose because you said it was smart. You dumb bitch. For real? Arya went with Jack and Hagar because she was smart. She hung with the Hound because she was smart. Like, that girl played her part to be 5 foot nothing and living in a world where she could be totally mangled. Sansa had protection the whole time. And the Ramsay thing, Ramsay did horrible things to her. She made that choice. Nobody forced her. She decided to go through with that. What happened to her after? That she put herself there. And people defend her like she was something. No, you did all of that. You did not have to go to the people who killed your family. Like, why would you? Because Peter said it was okay? That was just fucking stupid. There's so many people in this show that made the dumbest fucking decisions to move the plot along, I guess. But it was fucking bad, man. Like, Joe, stick around because I'm going to come on to have a drink because you showed up as a mod. You know, I have to come on and have a drink with you. But a lot of people make really dumbass decisions because Arya did not. Arya made a lot of good decisions. Don't get me wrong, not every decision was great, but most, and what they did with her at the end was fucking retarded. But the character was good. She played her part, and she was probably one of my favorite characters in this whole show because at no point was she really different than what she was. She was always wanted to be a killer for the most part. It was what she was destined to be. So Arya is the first S of the show. Yay, first Stark on the top of the board. Now we're gonna save Bran and Rickon because my feelings on Brandon Stark or my feelings on Brandon Stark is not good. I hate that little motherfucker. Everything. All right, no, I'm not gonna go there because ain't no point. All right, so we're gonna skip over here to just as we was talking about Littlefinger bitch ass. Littlefinger, as we find out throughout the show, is the catalyst of everything that happened. He's the guy, he's the linchpin, he's the dude who set up everything. And you know his reasoning for setting most of that shit up in the beginning? It was to get Catelyn Stark. To get Ned out the way so he could get Catelyn. And I'm sitting there like, wait, that was your plan? To betray and get her husband killed would make her like you more? What type of retard ass backwards thinking is that? Oh yeah, I just betrayed him because I love you. Don't you love me? Motherfucker, you just killed the father of her kids. Her husband for how long? And you think she's just gonna say, baby, it's okay. I didn't really love him and all our kids and our big fucking castle and all the fucking fun we had. No, I didn't like none of that. It was all about you all this time. What type of dumb shit is that? Littlefinger you see him go to give her a hug and she almost stabbed him in the throat because you literally put a knife to her husband's throat as you betrayed him. But you didn't think that was going to get back to her? She wouldn't find out? Like, you fucking idiot. Littlefinger is one of the stupidest smart people you see in this show. Like, he seemed devious. Yo, Hominus, how are you, bro? Littlefinger is not, I won't give him psychopath. Psychopaths have a little bit of tact, a little bit of thinking a little bit. This motherfucker was a fucking idiot. Like, the dumb in him was palpable. Like, there's no getting around it. He was a fucking idiot. It's my opinion. Welcome to the show, Hominus. Narcissistic. Yeah, like and for some odd reason, he really thought this was going to work. Like, and I will never understand how. But Littlefinger's a fucking idiot. And he goes to the idiot pile. There you go. Littlefinger's a fucking idiot. Like, everything he set in motion was fucking stupid. He is the reason that those bad things happen. The really bad things happen to Sansa. Like, that was him. You did that, you dumb fuck. She was dumber for letting it go down, but I'm glad to hear that. She was the dumb one for letting it, just saying, okay, fine. You're giving me a choice. Well, okay, I choose to go to the people who killed my family. Fine, because you said so. Hey, look, I sold you to these people. Go ahead. It's all good. Fuck you mean? Like, this fucking Littlefinger, man. And some people have respect for it. There are so few people that deserve respect in this show that is almost unbelievable. And on somebody who deserves little to no respect, Theon Greyjoy. Theon Greyjoy, who was raised and actually cared for by the Starks. He's a Greyjoy. His peoples were stupid and went to war, and they took him as a hostage to make sure they don't do nothing dumb. But over the time he was their hostage, I'm doing the air quotes thing. I wish y'all could see me right now. But over that time, you grew up with his kids. Y'all became like a fucking you became like they other brother. Like, and you go betray them for a piece of shit who the second you walk in the door treats you like a piece of shit. Lesser than nothing, bullshit, garbage, ass licking fuck rag is what he treated him like. And he immediately went to lick his ass. Like, I don't understand. And to betray your peoples, your motherfuckers who actually gave a fuck about you, to the point where you say, yo, let's put your pop in and make him that ball too, just because that's your pop. You came up with the idea, go present it to him. Send you on your way. Dressed to the nines, treaty in hand, and you get literally dressed down by your pop, set up by your sister, and you decide they're the ones you want to bang with? Not the motherfuckers who looked out for you for the last, but he said it was more than the Starks had him longer than they pop had him. What's they pop name? Asshole. Certain people, I think of them just at him. This dude over here, something Greyjoy. Him, he's a dick, but he's a stupid dick. Like, some people in this show show so little loyalty and so little honor at all. They couldn't be less than a. The fact that there's no less than a D on here is kind of a shame, because there's a lot of motherfuckers who deserve less than being on the board. Like, if, like Joe said, if I could just throw them in a bin, I would do that, because they deserve to be in. Theon is a piece of shit, and anybody who think he didn't get what he deserved, they wasn't paying attention to the first couple seasons. He's a shit rag. Like, Theon Greyjoy is an honest to goodness shit rag, and he did, and then he let that man chop off his wing, and then wanted to live. It became his servant after. How the fuck that work in your head? So you cut. Now I'm your servant. Just kill me. Why don't he walk off the fucking roof? Like, what is the point in living after that? Like, you have nothing left to live for. And somehow he became his pet. Like, not even his pet. He became his dog. Like, it was the worst thing I ever seen. Like, you did the worst thing you could do to a dude, and he decided to serve you? Like, this makes no fucking sense. But Theon Greyjoy is a pussy. Not a pussy. No, he's not a pussy. Pussy is not. Theon Greyjoy is in the dick category. He's a shithead. I don't like him. Even though he's dickless, he's in the dick category. So we'll move on to. Yes, I'm sorry I ran it on. I really don't like Theon Greyjoy. He's he one of my least favorite characters on there. He like up there with Cersei and Catelyn Stark. Like Cersei and Catelyn have a different kind of I dislike them for, but Theon is a piece of shit. Like he betrayed his brothers. Like that's for people who didn't even fucking like him. I have no respect for Theon Greyjoy. And I think he deserves worse than what he got. Let's see. Let's move on to it's 7:30 or oh shit. Let's move on. Gilly, no. Let's go to old man Greyjoy. This pop. What the fuck is his name? We'll just go with old head Greyjoy. Dude was one of the worst characters on here also. Like he was a piece of shit to his own kids, to the people in his own kingdom. He was selfish and was getting people killed to hold things that he couldn't hold. Like as a Navy team, as a water-based team, you best near water. Like so you would want to take over towns that's close to the river or close to where y'all can defend it. No, they wanted land bases that they couldn't defend. And he tell, hey, what's dead may never die. But they did. Like, you left them out there to die for nothing. He was a bad king, the War of the Seven Kings. He was a bad king all the way around. He was a shithead to his kids. He was just an asshole. Like, and everything about him screamed asshole. And his death was awesome. Like, well, it wasn't awesome, really. He could have died worse. But a lot of deaths in here didn't really count up to what they actually was. But he's going next to his son where he belonged in the D's because he's a fucking douche. Like, all the Greyjoys is assholes. Like, there's no really getting around it. But Yara, I kind of like Yara. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like Yara. But let's go to Yara. Yara Greyjoy. Now, what she did with her brother on the way to the castle, that was a little far. And she goes with she was trying to see who he was. Okay, I get it. But that's a little far. But whatever. They get past that. And you think she's pretty much just like her pop, a piece of shit. But no. You find out really early on that she loves her brother. She loves her little brother and she's missed her little brother and she's happy to have him back. But she's not showing it. Not really. But you can see like even at the beginning when you first get there that she's happy he's there. Like so Yara is a good big sister. When he got taken prisoner, the only motherfucker that was about getting him back was his sister. And she went in there and shed blood. And she went, Yara's a fucking beast. Like, I like Yara a lot. And Theon left her with their uncle, who's a piece of shit too. But I'm trying to mix up stuff so it just make the show enticing, but not give away like way too much. Even though I am giving away a lot, but still. Yara was fun. Like she's bi and just cool. Like she kick ass. Like I like Yara. So Yara Greyjoy will be the Greyjoy going up here in the first B because she is that bitch. I like her. She is that like I can't even front. But Yara Greyjoy is the highest Greyjoy we're going to get because damn, they suck. Like a bunch of, I mean, she knew how to make a deal when it came down to making a deal. No other Greyjoy knew how to make a deal. And just like Catelyn Stark, but we'll get to Catelyn Stark. I fucking hate that, bro. All right. So let's find Euron Greyjoy. The thing moving as I'm taking people out and whatnot. So Euron. His name is Euron, so that's already saying a lot about this motherfucker. All right, so Euron Greyjoy, the brother of the asshole up top, old head Greyjoy. Now, this dude, he ruthless. I have no real beef with him. Besides, I really don't have no beef with him. Like, he's a ruthless ass bad guy. Like, he killed his brother to take over the throne. He usurped it from his niece, who was supposed to take over, Yara, who was supposed to take over the throne of the Iron Islands. So, and he did it he just did it aggressive. He just went in there and took it. Like, it's mine, look. And, you know, they didn't want a woman as queen, so whatever to that. But I think she probably would have kicked ass. But, yeah. This dude, he wanted to bang Daenerys and Cersei. But he ends up with Cersei. He was good. I liked him as a character. Like, he was funny as hell. He was talking shit to Jaime. Like, so I was wrong about that. Also going into the bees is another Greyjoy, Euron Greyjoy. He was funny as hell. Like, I can't, and he killed them Dorne bitches. I hate all the Dorne chicks. Like, every last one of them is a piece of shit. Every bride from Dorne is a piece of shit. All right, let's go down here. But yeah, Euron is a B. I didn't want to. It wasn't my first choice to make him a B, but because he a heel, so making a heel that high is kind of, because you got your faces and you got your heels, you got your in-betweeners. This dude right here from the, what's they call it? The Free Folk, the Wildlands, the Wildland ball. He's a damn. Anybody who seen Hominus? You seen Game of Thrones? Let's do. What do they call wogs? My bad. Never mind. Wog. He's a wog. So people who can connect with animals and like see through animal eyes and become the animal and shit, they call them wogs. This dude had an eagle, and he's a piece of shit too, because he's a jealous piece of shit. Like, for no reason, he was just jealous. Like, I don't, and being, just because he had a thing for Shorty over here, or the chick that the boy Jon Snow actually marries in real life, the redhead cute thing. Where's the other redhead? Shit, I can't find her. Hold up. Y'all, give me 1 second to find Shorty so I can point her out. Where's Jon Snow's chick? Oh, they got everybody's chick, but oh, there she go. Here she go. Because she was way down there before. All right. So this is the chick that this dude liked, but he ain't never say nothing to her. Like, and you sitting there like, she said, you never said a kind word to me ever. Well, you would hear kind words if you was with me. Like, what the fuck? If you was with me, what the fuck, say a kind fucking word? You ain't gotta treat people like shit all the time. You always treat her all right shit. Now she with this dude over here. And actually they're on their second kid now. Kind of cool. Congratulations. But yeah, this dude is just an asshole for the sake of being an asshole. Like, and something about people that for this just to be an asshole. Like, come on, bro. So you go into the D's. There's a lot of D's, as y'all notice. Not a lot of people are, like, in my opinion, top tier. Most of these motherfuckers is just dumb. Just dumb as dog shit. Like, this dude, we can get rid of him kind of fast because he was only in one episode and I don't know his name. But he was in a lot of stuff I like John Wick, Deadwood. good actor, but he dies for no reason, and he's I gotta put him in the C's because he does kind of set the Hound on his path to redemption and shit. Even though I think more like Arya set him on the path to redemption, but whatever. Speaking of the Hound, let's go over there to Clegane. Clegane. Something Clegane. It's two Cleganes. It's the Hound and the Mountain. What the fuck is it? All right, so the Hound was a funny character because he didn't deserve most of the hate he would get because he had a lot of honor too. Like, he wasn't the most honorable. He wasn't like a good dude or nothing. But when it came to certain things, he was a way better motherfucker than I thought he was. Like, when Sansa was about to got, and when they were sending Marcella on her way, when that happened, he the one that went and got her. Not because nobody told him to, but he went and got her. So, and he looked out for. He made one crucial fuck up that at the beginning, like, of season 2, when Sansa was about to do the one thing I had some respect for her for, was she was going to push Joffrey off of the castle, like right off the scaffolding where the heads was. She was going to do it. Like, there was no getting around it. She was going to do it. And Clegane stopped her. The Hound, he stopped her and gave her a tissue to wipe her bloody nose because the ball smacked the shit out of her. The child beater ball. We'll get to his bitch ass in a minute too. But he took care of Arya too. He took care of Arya when he stole her from the dudes, the Brothers of Banners balls. When he took care of her. He looked out for her. He didn't do nothing to hurt her. Even though she wanted to kill him, he still took care of her. He taught her a little more about fighting. He showed her how to kill people, like stab them here. Like, when she first killed the ball after Rob and her mom got killed, he's the first thing you tell her is like, where you get the knife from? You? Yeah. Next time, tell me when you're going to do some shit like that. Like, I'm be prepared. Like, all right, cool, but damn, how you just going to slide off like that? But he didn't tell her no, that's not a good thing you just did. Right? No, just let me know you're about to go off somebody so I can be ready to go off some people. So I can be ready. Like, you like 4 foot nothing. Like, fuck, you need backup. But the Hound proved that he was really a good dude. Even though he did get that dude and his daughter killed. Like, that was crummy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not condoning that. That was fucked up. But I'm not going to front and say that the Hound is not one of my favorite characters. Like, so he up here with these dudes because the stuff that he put in Arya helped make her what she is too. So he's up there with he lives on. Like, that's the Hound's my guy. Like, he's good money. I haven't said that in a while. Huh? All right. So let's move on to other characters and whatnot. Get rid of some of them because it's getting late and there's like 15 minutes left, and we're gonna get on to the characters that we can just throw away real fast. Like the Ball, who brings people back to life. He was cool. He ain't do nothing that wrong except sell Young Bull. So I can't put him in the D category, but he can be a C. He's a character. And he brought his man back to life like a bunch of times. That's pretty cool. He was connected to the red head lady, Lord of Light. He was Lord of Light priest. That's why he was there, but he ended up whoring and drinking his way into oblivion and just became a dude who bring people back to life and fight people. So that was cool. But he's a bit player, but a good character. Let's let's go on over here to Sam's Pop, I think. I'm trying to see who can we knock off right fast. I'll take shout outs from the Peanut Gallery. Y'all can pick a character too. I think this is the ball what the fuck? The Roses ball. Natalie Dormer's brother. They not Targaryens, they the Rose people. Oh man. All right, we're gonna have to come back to them when I remember their names. So let's go over here to Jon Snow's chick. Jon Snow's chick was awesome. She didn't do anything wrong at no point in that whole show except for kill a few people, but she was doing her job at the time. So all those people was kind of innocent and didn't deserve to die. But I guess she had her reasons. Not making excuses for killing a bunch of people, but they was from the other side of the wall, so they hated everybody on the other side. And there was no reason for that. That was just fucking odd. Definitely gotta talk Game of Thrones with somebody. Jim, you know what I'm talking to. But Ygritte was cool. I liked Ygritte. Ygritte was still into Jon Snow even after his extreme fuck up of leaving her when he didn't have to, because she was going to fight by his side against her own people. Like, once they became a team, I loved Ygritte. She was willing, wherever he went, she was going. And I liked her for that. But he left her. He pushed her away. He said, no, get the fuck away from me. I'm going back to my dudes. How the fuck do that work? Y'all totally in love with each other, and she chose to be by your side, and you chose to push her away for what? Sam didn't do that dumb shit. Sam got his chick and was like, me and you go, I go. Where I go, you go. Like, bottom line. But for whatever reason, Jon Snow pushed her like she didn't mean shit and took off. I gotta go home. Fuck you mean she wanted to go home with you. She should have been on your hip, but leaving her is probably one of them things that I really didn't like about Jon Snow. That was his big fuck up to me, was leaving her when they found out who he was. Like, that was dumb as shit. It was like I had no respect for that. But for Ygritte is up here with Arya because I loved Ygritte. Ygritte was awesome. She didn't do shit that wasn't cool. Like, and she saved Gillian the baby. So, yeah, Ygritte is at the top of the board, in my opinion, even for her short amount of time on the show. Like Ygritte a lot. And then, so while we on the girlfriends and wives, let's move on to Robb Stark's wife. Robb Stark, brother of Sansa and Arya and Brandon and Rickon, and half brother to Jon Snow, as far as they knew. But in my opinion, brothers. They were brothers. They was raised together from day one. They were brothers. That whole he wasn't a Stark thing. Well, he is a Stark by blood, but we'll get to Jon Snow. But that brother Robb married this chick, who for some odd reason people didn't like. They kept calling her the foreign bitch. Like, what do that matter? Like, she a nurse. She's saving people. She helping your side. She making sure y'all got prisoners that's breathing. And for some odd reason, motherfuckers just hated her for no reason. I didn't like that. And she was loyal and she was sweet as hell. And what happened to her was fucked up. Like, she didn't deserve what she got, but it was Robb's fault for bringing her in the first place. She should not have been there. The second you found out, she should not have been there at all, under no circumstance. You already was in a bad situation having to go to see Lord Frey in the first place. So you should not have brought your wife. Like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. In my opinion. But Talisa, Michael, she's up here in the A's because I like her. Like, I don't even give a fuck about nothing else. I liked her. She was fucking sweet as hell, and she did not deserve what she got. Let's move on to anybody else got their girl on here. We can go. No, we're not going to Grey Worm's girl yet because I like her. Let's move on to the bitches from Dorne. To understand why I dislike the bitches from Dorne is because they killed this little chick for literally nothing. I mean, nothing. This is the little chick is Lannister. Don't remember her first name, but Baby Lannister, the girl Lannister, because I think Tomlin was the baby, but girl Lannister was the sweetest thing of all of the Lannister kids. She was the only one that came out even half decent. She was actually way more than half decent. She was a sweet kid who loved her dad even after she found out who her real dad was. Like, she was just nice for no apparent reason. Like, the whole show, she was just nice. Even when she was a littler, she would ask Sansa about dresses, and she was a good kid. And these bitches killed her because this bitch was mad. Like, huh? Why would you kill her? You mad at everybody else for this dude dying, but you kill this little girl who was literally not even in the same country. She was all the way in Dorne. Like, how that didn't make no sense. She's about to marry your nephew, well, more or less his nephew, and somehow you blame her. Let me send her fingers back one by one. For what? What did she do to you? All these bitches is pieces of shit for killing that little girl for nothing. For literally fucking nothing. This piece of shit right here, whose name I can't remember, but she's a piece of shit and she deserved to die painfully and without remorse. This piece of shit here, Obara, I remember that. The cute chick from Iron Fist, whose name I don't remember on this show, is also a piece of shit and she deserves to be right there. All these bitches had a hand in it. And the other daughter. All these are the daughters of Oberyn. And they all are pieces of shit for killing a little girl who had nothing to do with nothing except for her last name. That's just ridiculous and stupid. And stupid people deserve to be in stupid places. All them bitches got what they deserved, in my opinion. Except for, I wanted something different to happen with her, but that's a whole different story. But yeah, all them bitches, they are all pieces of shit. Every fucking last one of them. Which moves us on to another piece of shit. Catelyn Stark. Catelyn Stark, I know a lot of people love her, blah, blah. She loves her kids. Yes, she loved her kids. But the one kid that did not have a mom, that didn't know anything from anything, just because your husband brought him home, you treat it like pond scum, a baby. I have no respect for somebody who can treat a baby like shit. All the way until he's an adult, still treated him like shit. That, in my opinion, made her an unacceptable character from the second I found out. From as soon as I seen how she treated your mom, she literally was right there for his whole life, and and you can tell that she didn't like him his whole life just because she wasn't his mom. He's still. You not mad at the dude who brought this baby here? He fucked you over. The baby ain't do shit. But that's why I don't like Catelyn Stark. It's just opinion. I fucking can't stand Catelyn Stark. She's a fucking noodle. And then when you go to get the bridge, she go to negotiate with Frey for the bridge so Rob can move on and try to save Ned, and she puts the king as a chip. You got how many kids? If you get this done, you're getting both your girls back and you got 2 boys. The king is not even on the table. Like, why would I give you the king for a bridge, bro? Like, she negotiated like a chick. Yeah, I'm going to give you my biggest piece for this bridge. No, negotiate. Like, she didn't negotiate at all, which got them into the whole red wedding thing. And it's literally it's her fault. Like, he should have never been up for debate of being married to a Frey. And nobody else would have made that deal when you have all these other kids. Like, there's no way that you give them the king for a bridge. You need that bargaining chip later for maybe something else to unify a kingdom or some shit. Not for a fucking bridge. Like, idiot thinking. Like, and she's a piece of shit. So, yes, I think Catelyn Stark got what she deserved. I wish she'd have got worse. And then she go after, let my son go or I'll kill your wife. You literally just killed an innocent girl for what? For what? He still killed your kid. And Bolton stabs young boy up and then you slit the little girl throat. Why? What the fuck did she do? Like, she married to him. Like he give a fuck about that little girl. You just slit her throat. That bitch. Catelyn Stark. There's nobody. She's one of my least favorite characters that everybody liked, and I don't like Catelyn Stark. Right? Not at all. Like, not even a little bit. But moving on, because it's 7:59 and shit. We are through the first half of Game of Thrones. Well, probably not even the first half, but we threw most of Game of Thrones tier list here. And later on tonight, maybe around 1 o'clock. Yeah, I should be good by 1. Maybe around 1 o'clock, I will start a new show and we can discuss the rest of the Game of Thrones cast and put them where I personally think they should be. And I appreciate y'all being here. Guys, I really appreciate y'all. And as I told Joseph, I will be coming back on screen right fast. Over here. Hey guys, I'm over here. How y'all doing? Oh shit. Thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate you. I hope y'all come back around 1 o'clock for the rest of this. Because yes, I am going to finish it. Hopefully today, if I'm not totally smashed. Mr. Lou, thank y'all for being here. And don't forget to hit the like on the way out and all that good stuff. And I hope you come back later. I know it's going to be late, though. And I don't expect none of y'all. Thanks.